All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, the show where I play Your Deck live on stream. We have a little arena. I know I haven't played arena too much lately, but we got a pretty sweet blue-white control deck for MrEzzmode. MrEzzmode, blue-white control, Planar Cleansing. I have a little history of Planar Cleansing. For those who don't know, I was one of the players to early adopt Planar Cleansing into the blue-white control decks of the RTR format. Cut Detention Sphere and played Planar Cleansing. Almost won an open with that deck when I debuted it, but I lost to Ross Merriam in top 4. Stupid Ross. I'm still mad about that match. I think I should have won, but whatever. Planar Cleansing's insane. If you're looking at a format that's defined by planeswalkers and different kinds of permanents, Planar Cleansing is really, really good. And right now, it seems like Standard is all about Witch's Oven, or the artifacts, Trail of Crumbs, Fires of Invention. So if you're able to play a card that can kill actual everything at once, that's pretty awesome. So Planar Cleansing is quite good. Otherwise, we have a mostly reasonable blue control deck. A lot of the cards we're used to seeing: Teferi Time Raveler, Absorb, Dovin's Veto, Chemister's Insight, Time Wipe. A lot of the usual ones: Wrath of Gods, Control Spells, Counter Spells. Perception, I do love this card. This is Jason's Ingenuity on steroids. I also like Warden a lot too. We get one copy of Into the Story, which if an opponent has 7 more cards in the graveyard, you draw 4 cards for only 4 mana. I'm a little worried about drawing this card in the early game, but it is pretty sweet. One Agent of Treachery is actually really good with your Teferis. You can keep playing it and bouncing it and playing it. Same with Time Wipe. Brazen Borrower is also pretty solid in this deck. It's not great. I'm lower on Brazen Borrower than most. I think Brazen Borrower is quite good in more aggressive decks where the attacker is very relevant. But the fact that Brazen Borrower can't block concerns me a lot in this deck. However, it does serve a good role in that it attacks Planeswalkers, which are definitely a problem for us. Aside from Planar Cleansing, we don't really remove a Planeswalker very well. So Brazen Borrower makes sense in that sense. It's nice to bounce it with the Time Wipe also. And the biggest thing that stands out to me in this deck that kind of just jumps off the page is this. 4 copies main deck of Elite Guardmage. Now, I like Elite Guardmage, alright? I'm all about Muldrifter. I'm all about card draw creatures. I love drawing cards and gaining life. But Guardmage feels really weird in this deck. It's just a 4-mana tap-out kind of card that's being played in our Chemister's Insight, Absorb, Precognitive Perception deck. And it's not like we can make it an instant with Teferi. If we're playing big sorceries, we can make those an instant with Teferi. It kind of works, but Guardmage is the card that really jumps out to me as very bizarre. But we'll see how it plays out. It's definitely a good card. Let's go Time Wipe also. We go turn 4, Guardmage, block your creature. Turn 5, Wipe, bounce the Guardmage. It's pretty good. So definitely some interesting synergies here. We're definitely not a pure draw-go control deck. There's certainly some tap-out stuff going on here as well. Also, to Gadwick the Wizened, I love this card. I think this card is great. Aside from just being a good card draw spell, the body's good. It's a 3/3 for 3. And then tapping things is really good too. If you can keep tapping stuff and then make them play more things and then wrath them, that's awesome. So, like that card a lot too. So main deck seems pretty good to me. I'm definitely interested to see how these guard mages turn out. We'll see. Easy Mode says the guard mages would be out of there if I wasn't worried about chip damage from ovens and aggro. Okay. So a little kind of like pre-sideboarding stuff. And that the guard mages had the biggest positive impact on every cat oven Rakdos matchup. Okay. Mana base has got 2 Castle Ardenvales, Plains, Islands, 3 Mystic Sanctuaries, which is pretty interesting. Seeing this card without fetch lands. We have a number of lands in our deck that are not islands. We have 4 Tranquil Cove, we have 5 Plains, and 2 Castle Ardenvales. This concerns me as well. I feel like we're playing too many of this card, and it's more likely to screw us than be good for us. But we'll see. We'll see if I'm right or wrong on that one. Total land count is 15... That's 20. How many lines is this? That's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 27. Like that. 27 lands is good in your control deck. Gonna make us land drops. And our sideboard's got 2 Giant Killers. I'm pretty cool with that. This card's pretty sweet. 3 Devout Decrees, Disenchant, 2 Aether Gust, 4 Dispute, 2 Narset, and 1, the 4th copy of Planar Cleansing. I like it. 27 lands is important in a deck like this. You got to make all your land drops. Although it is a little less important because we are a little more tap-outy. We could possibly put in 26 because we have card draw, but in a more draw-go style deck where you got to make every land drop, you can never miss a land drop. So you can keep drawing cards, countering things on curve. But yeah, Planar Cleansing plus Mystic Sanctuary is a little weird. You know, with the plains, needs 3 islands. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's just jump right in. I don't even know where I'm at. We're back in gold. Cool. I have not played much Arena at all. Honestly, in the last few months. Standard has not been very fun. But once the new set comes out, I'll be playing a lot more. Amazonian! Amy, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. If you haven't seen Amazonian stream, she's great. Check her out. Amazonian, if you get a mod to get a shout out in chat. You're tuning into the very beginning of a Your Deck Live. So, what's Your Deck Live? I'll tell you. It's a show where I play your deck live on stream. It's very complicated, right? The name is a little confusing, but... And I'll see all the details on that on my new website. You can check that out. JimDavisMTG.com. And there's all the details, how much it costs, what you get, how to submit, and so on and so forth. But basically the deal is that we play 5 matches with a submitted deck. I go over my thoughts of a deck. And at the end, I talk about the deck, and I change it to the version I think is most optimal and give you a new deck list as well. So, Blue Light Control, let's go. I do love Tranquil Cove. We're on the play. We're going to keep. Even just playing Gadwick as a 3-3 on turn 3 isn't that bad. And then we'll see what we draw otherwise. So, Guardmage is also a good catch-up card too. Gains life, gets back in. I think going Cove here, I'm pretty fine with this kind of slow hand. Temple of Mystery, sure. Alright. And playing Arena is pretty nice. I've been playing so much Magic Online lately. Just going, whee! My cards just feels awesome. Leafkin Druid. Alright. I'm going to turn this volume down a little bit, though. Alright, so we have the option here to Gadwick as a 3-3. We're not going to take that option because blocking is not super relevant. Tapping their things isn't super relevant. We actually haven't drawn a spell yet, so let's go. One final primer. The hardest matchups are Simic, Flash, and Ramp. So, I mean, the matchup we're playing right now, awesome. Unfortunately, Planar Cleansing, not very good against Nissa. Not very good against Nissa. Also, we haven't drawn a spell yet. So, let's see if we can draw a spell here. Nope, another land. Okay, cool. We did keep a 5-lander. We've drawn 4 lands in a row. And Nissa. Alright. So, Planar Cleansing. If Planar Cleansing killed the Nissa lands, it would be out of this world good. Unfortunately, it does not. I don't think Serra Angel's that bad right now. Truth be told. They're probably just going to play a huge Crisis deck starting to win the game. But I think Serra Angel's not a bad place to be. I guess we're just going to Passage too. I mean, obviously Time Wipe is still good against Nissa. And countering Nissa is a thing too, but you can do it. Alright. Well, no Crisis so far. The plan for Nissa is draw them more than one spell. Alright, well that makes our Serra Angel look pretty bad. They just played a 5-6 reach. Alright, Time Wipe. Please. Thank you.
The land shall conquer you.
Yeah, Time Wipe's not bad here. Time Wipe. Time Wipe. Precognitive Perception. I mean, they have no cards in hand. So, realistically, I think we can just main phase our Perception and just try and draw Time Wipe. As long as we can dodge a Crisis for a turn or two, I think we're actually in, like, okay shape. I mean, they have one in their graveyard, so when this dies off a Time Wipe, they get to draw it. Which is really bad, I guess. That's actually awful. Oh, man, because then they get to cast it off the Nissa. Alright, yeah, we're going to main phase the Perception and just get our scry going. Okay, those are all good. Cleansing kills Nissa also, which is good. Doesn't kill the, but it doesn't kill lands though. It's kind of gross. We can also just steal. We can steal land. All right, we're just gonna draw. I think I want to dump a Gadwick though. They're going to pump Blast Zone to 2. I didn't update Cardboard Life. Oops. They're going to attack with Cavalier of Thorns. We're going to block. I think we're going to go Agent of Treachery, steal a land, and then set up Planar Cleansing. Maybe. We're going to get a chump, so... They have Grazer to block this anyway, so... They have Blast Zone on 3. Could just steal Nissa. Jeez. This is quite the engine they have going here.
Behold, nature's true power.
Jesus. I mean, the problem is they get to stack the 2 cards on top of their deck with the Cavalier of Thorns. So, like, they just draw Nissa Crisis or whatever, even after cleansing. Oh my god. I mean, this is just an absolute shellacking. I don't see how we ever win. Not to be negative, but we cleansing, they just attack us for 12, they just get back Nissa, and they get back Crisis. I guess we just cleansing and hope to draw a Wrath. Like a time wipe. Seems like I have to draw exactly time wipe. Yes, it destroys all non-land permanents. It's going to leave them with 9 power in play. And they're going to be able to stack the 2 best cards in their graveyard on top of their deck thanks to Cavalier of Thorns. And they have 100 mana in play. So, like... This game did not pan out very well for us, obviously. I mean, we kept a kind of slow hand, drew a million lands. They can honestly just, they might just Agent of Treachery to take another land. They're so far ahead at this point, they're like, I don't know. We'll see what they do. Put Nissa on top. Put Agent of Treachery on top of that. Alright. Mystic Sanctuary. I don't like these Mystic Sanctuaries. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll draw 3 and try and draw Wrath. Why is there so much ambient noise? Is there like a bug or something? Is it like looping a sound effect? Alright. Oh, we're just dead. Yeah, they blast up my thing. Alright, whatever. That game's been over for like 5 turns. So unfortunately, our best card is not good against them at all. So why is that sound looping? It's so annoying. Alright, but now there's no sound at all. God. You know, I don't play Arena for a while. I expect to come back to a good program that works really well. It'll stop when we load for the next game. Alright, sure. Alright, gotta cut Planar Cleansing. Nothing here looks good. Aether Gust is fine. These guard mages don't seem very good either. Narset. I mean, Narset's good against Krasis. It's kind of hard to defend, honestly. I mean, Dispute is like okay. It's not great. We have ways to counter Nissa and stuff too. It shouldn't be that bad for us. I'm gonna bring in 2 Narsets. Oh, sound stopped. Cool. Yeah, the Sanctuaries don't look great to me. I definitely agree. But we'll see. We're only 1 game deep, so. All right. Can't really keep this hand. All right. Oh boy. So the initial problem I'm seeing with this deck is there's a lot of cards that are good sometimes but are really bad early. Mystic Sanctuary and End of the Story being some of those. There's a real opportunity cost to playing cards like that. Alright, so he bounced through Thing, which feels great. I guess we should have to Cove. I'd love to cast Borrower this turn, but the low floor or the low floor cards, it's really tough. Ooh, they're out of lands. Okay. I'm gonna just Narset, I guess.
With thoughtfulness before
Absorb
action.
Teferi. It's kind of tough. Teferi's pretty good. We just bounce their Leafkin Druid. They play a Risen Reef next turn, though. It's pretty annoying. Not that Absorb is much better, though. I think it's Teferi. Teferi also gives us some velocity to make some land drops here, too. Alright, so they assuredly have a counterspell of some kind.
Hone your prowess.
Okay. I mean, Aether Gust is okay. It's certainly not the worst. We jam Teferi, they Mystical Dispute it or negate it. Or we can just say go and set up for Borrower plus Aether Gust. I don't hate that. That's fair. I can see bringing a Dispute. That might have been a mistake to not bring a Dispute. The Guard Mages feel pretty bad against them, so maybe I should cut those for more Disputes. Let me just say go. We have 5 mana worth of plays here, so we have a Growth Spiral. Well, that's pretty annoying. And they drew a land? God, so sick. So after from being stuck on 2 lands to now having infinite mana. Like, if this was another Precognitive Perception, I'd be really happy right now. You know? They just have 0 cards. We're at 1 card in their graveyard. Alright. So they probably have Mystical Dispute here, so they can counter the Absorb. We have Aether Gust, though. We're just going to Gust this. Yeah, I should have boarded the Guardmages out. Land? Damn it. Would have loved to land there to push Teferi over the Dispute. As it stands, they're going to cast Nissa next turn, and we're probably going to get Mystical Disputed. But I guess we could just play Guardmage. They could also dispute that, too. Which feels pretty bad, but I just hope I don't have it, I guess.
I brought you a donut.
I have a donut? Cool.
I didn't eat it this time.
Thanks, Toots.
Welcome.
Having an Air Force to attack Nissa is nice. If I play this Guardmage, they probably dispute it. But I think it's also a bad exchange, too, so yeah, not drawing a land that turn is pretty brutal.
Shelter in my stewardship. Harness the elements.
Sarah Angel again. I would love to draw land again. If I could go Guardmage and then Warrant their Forest, that's also pretty sweet. I guess Teferi bounce Forest, then Warrant their Forest is also really good too. I kind of like that, actually.
Do not test me.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. No, I am not making this up as I go.
This is why I play 27 lands, folks. Gotta make your land drops every single turn.
That's okay, you'll get there.
Maybe they just have Crisis.
You are so cranky.
Standard sucks. When's Standard gonna be fun again? Like,
Just got Virus is fun.
alright, yeah, Nissa Crisis for 1 million.
This whole The green decks are terrible. Everything else is good. They should just ban green for a little while.
Ban Forest.
Here goes
Ban?
nothing.
No, because then people are just going to play Breeding Pool and it's going to be the same thing. Let them play Forest, just no green cards.
I mean, we literally just can't do anything. I mean, obviously we multi-5 this game. We drew a bunch of lands last game, for sure. Like, obviously we've drawn pretty poorly,
What
but...
does Warrant do? I mean, we try to, like, Guardmage gain some life, draw, right? It gains and draws. You can bounce their Forest or something, I don't know.
I mean, I boarded badly. I should have boarded these out and boarded the Mystical Disputes. So this is on me for sure.
See if he takes some responsibility too. Is there anything you need from me?
No.
Sibby. Alright, good luck, have fun.
Thanks. Like, we can't warrant the Hydroid Crisis, you know?
Rise, my elemental friend.
We're just gonna go next match. We're going to draw better and play better and sideboard better. Nicole loves to bring me food and not bring me napkins. Because Nicole never uses a napkin in her entire life. I found a napkin, luckily. Alright, let's go. Let's try that again. We can do better. We can do better. Alright, folks, stream's brought to you by Colas Apparel and Design. Colas Apparel and Design. Check out the shirts. They're awesome. Super soft, super comfortable. Just got my Wooberg shirt today in the mail. Well, my Attack You shirts. And tons of fun designs, super comfortable making me shirts too. Promo code JIM10, 10% off your order. Check it out. colasapparel.shop. Alright, let's go. Sure. No, that was me, Mewtwo. You crushed me. Temple of Silence. Okay. Okay. Sure. Still not loving these Mystic Sanctuaries. Grim Initiate. Okay. Cauldron Familiar. Okay. So we lose 2, they draw a card, it's fine. Elite Guardmage. I think we're playing as... I guess we have the extra islands there, alright. So Mardu... Oven, Aristocrats, something going on over here. Not sure what the white is for, but they be amassing. Guess we're not playing as Elite Guardmage. It was, we're sacrificing every creature. Priest of Forgotten Gods is a cool card. I like this card a lot. Does a lot of cool things. Makes mana, draws cards. It's a cool one. It's a cool one. Judith the Scourge Diva. I mean, we are having trouble doing anything. No point in playing Guardmage, so I'm just gonna sacrifice to the thing. Yeah, we are pretty close to dead. I guess they have to tap and sacrifice stuff. They can just play creatures and tap those and sacrifice them. Oh. Grow, thanks for the 1 year resub. You're the best. Thanks so much. So now the one turn they cast a instant or a non-creature spell, we have to cast Insight, but if this resolves, we also die. Maybe we just can't win this game. Like... Not good. Not good. Even we drew a Wrath, it wasn't good enough. So we can sideboard some stuff that actually matters, though. That's cool. Let's bring in Decree, Decree, Decree. Gust doesn't seem very good. Definitely want the cleansings against them. I guess like they're kind of weird because they're playing like a cat oven deck that has like built-in Wrath resistance to all of our things that die and make tokens. Most of the oven decks don't have things like that, which is kind of weird. Definitely cutting End of a Story, Agent of Treachery. I'm gonna cut some of the more clunky cards. Cut the Perception too, maybe. Do I want the 4th Planar Cleansing? Maybe. You got a Time Wipe because the Rats don't seem great against them. No Giant Killer. I don't think I want Disenchant. I guess the Veto should probably go. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Alright, we'll leave in Perception and Time Wipe. If Oven's the only thing to disenchant, I don't really want it. I mean, I guess Gust is good against Judith and Scorch Devil. They have the 1/1 too. I'll bring in 1 Gust. I'm cool with this. Oh, these Mystic Sanctuaries are killing me. This hand's good, though. We're going to keep. Alright, so they're going to log into 5, too. I think we're feeling pretty good this game. These Guardmages should be pretty good. I mean, they're just not good against Priest of Forgotten Gods, which, again, is not really a commonly played card in like the other food decks, but... No, you haven't been playing Standard a lot lately. How do you feel about Planar Cleansing versus Realm Cloak Giant? They're totally different cards. If you're going to compare Realm Cloak Giant to a card, you should compare it to Time Wipe. Planar Cleansing is a totally different card. Because it kills the ovens, and it kills the Trail of Crumbs, and it kills the Fire's Invention, and so on and so forth.
Merry Christmas, Jim.
Thanks, Boz. Appreciate that. 11-month resub. Welcome back. Cool. Celebrate. It's Fairy Time Raveler. Nice. Good draw.
This isn't a fight you can win.
What's happening?
Let's try this.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have a really lopsided first 2 games here.
This might be a bad idea.
Elite Guardmage team does seem very good here, so. That's cute.
I've got time.
Okay. We just keep playing Guardmages. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I agree. And, you could just leave back the Guardmage. I don't know if chipping in for 2 matters. Keeps our Teferi alive. Gets us to build in a, you know, to get another bounce going. Like, if they kill Guardmage, I guess they can't even kill Teferi. Whatever. Yeah, for sure. Bouncing around stuff with Teferi is very awesome. Almost all of our creatures are just great to bounce, which is really cool. Alright, so, a little annoying, but sure. That's also pretty good.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
We can make an instant speed Sarah Angel. That is kind of cool. But I think I'd rather just cast Chemister's Insight and kill this war boss. So we're going to kill the war boss on their turns, might as well. We'll just say go here. Duress. Okay, so we're gonna just leave that there and then let the Duress resolve. They take the insight, we'll flash it back, otherwise we'll draw that next turn. This game's just like over, basically, so. Cruel Celebrant. Like, we're so heinously far ahead on cards here, like. Time Wipe. That will be good. I mean, our Sanctuary is on now. Is there anything we want to get out of the graveyard? I guess the Devout Decree seems pretty good.
Trust me, I have a plan.
You can just main phase the precog too, like. We also just Chemister's Insight and cast the Devout Decree. I'm just gonna say go. We get time wipe also, like, I don't know if it matters what we do at this point. Sure. This is going to be a pretty big blowout. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies. Drill bit. Wait, what? Oh, from the Celebrant. Okay. I'll take the precog here. It's kind of annoying. We have Chemister's Insight to draw Devout Decree. I think this is just fine. If we cast precog, they can get our Devout Decree. This is fine. Alright, so end step. Oh, I miscounted my lands. I could have precogged and decreed. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm stupid. Whatever. I thought I only had 6 mana. Alright. That's fine. Let's just start attacking, I think. Make a 4/4. We have Aether Gust.
I've got it.
I like this card a lot. Pretty big fan. Definitely very good with Teferi too.
That didn't pan out.
They're topping. Nope, they're conceding. The old Scryland top concede. Just standard play. Standard play. Alright, I think we're happy leaving it as is. Neither one of those games is very close. Hopefully we have an interesting third game. I think Warden would be too good as if it was an instant. Yeah, way too good. An instant speed threat for a control deck is huge. It would be a lot of what Avacyn is, plus a 2-mana spell. It's way too good. Way too good. Yeah, I like Warrant Warden a lot. I've always liked that card. Let's try and win game 3 here. Why is the buddy list available like all the time? I don't know how this works. I mean, we're on the draw. We're playing 27 lands. If we draw a land, we get to Teferi, and if we draw a land out Teferi, we get to Insight. We also have Warrant available too. I'm gonna keep. God help me though if I draw Mystic Sanctuary. You know, 1-drop too. I guess turn 1 it's fine. I meant on the next turn, like the turn I want to cast Teferi. Some grim beatdown right now. All right. I mean, I'm pretty happy putting one of those on top of their deck. Would love for them to draw this card next turn. Sure. Tranquil Cove. Alright, I guess we just bounce Judith. Buy some time. Want to make some more land drops too. Could leave up Absorb, but Repulse, gain 2 life, draw a card, just feels really, really good. There's no guarantee they play into my Absorb anyway, so...
Let's slow this down. Here we go.
This is why Teferi's so good. The fail state of Teferi is just awesome. Like, the fail state of Repulse, gain 2 life is really, really good. Just gotta build the Planar Cleansing. Just gotta build the Planar Cleansing. And now you have Absorb for their Judith, which is good too, so... It's almost like I have Absorb mana up. I like the sound effects. I do miss playing Arena, I must say. Just keep drawing lands. And our Guardmage seems... I guess our Guardmage isn't great here because they have the Priest, but... I might just Insight, actually. Okay. Okay, that's a land. So we're certainly building towards Planar Cleansing, which makes us actually want to play the Guardmage so they kill it and get the tokens. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. Our next Mystic Sanctuary is live? Yes. It is. The problem is that Mystic Sanctuary doesn't help us in the early game, which I feel like where the problem is. It's very important for these, you know, the most important turns for these decks are like turns, 2 through 5. War Boss isn't bad. Probably snap Planar Cleansing here. It's not even funny how fast we Planar Cleansing. Go ahead, drill bit me, nerd. I don't know what they're thinking here. They're gonna make some mana and drain me. Draw a card. What's it gonna be? Cauldron Familiar, sure. How about an oven, too? Can we get an oven, too? Nope. We can! Alright, here we go. This is much more fun on Arena than it is on Magic Online because of the Scoop Lab Magic Online. Contestation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Play on, they say. Play on. Alright. Bones deck does seem cool.
Monsters of us all.
place. Alright, let's try it again. Concession in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, they play on, they say. I've got 1-1s, yes I do. I've got 1-1s, how about you? They can. 2 month resale, welcome back. That's month number 2. That means you chose to come back. Thanks so much, my friend. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Precognitive Perception. Do love me some Gainlands. Probably should bounce the cat because I only one black source, but whatever. Alright. Alright, that's kind of annoying. And if we lose this game, I'm going to feel really dumb. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary is good here. Castle's kind of fine, actually. It's pretty good, too. Alright, you are up. So we're going to probably Insight end step off of Time Wipe. That is true, they can't arrest it. That's kind of nice too. So we're on top of the deck. And there's no doubt the Sanctuary is good. I'm just concerned with how many we have for the early game, you know? Boom. The geese are from the Castle Ardenvale. So, they have a 1-1 left over, and we are at 8 life points. However, they have basically nothing else. We have Absorb and Card Draw. I'm gonna time wipe this 1-1 at some point. I know I'm going to. Give it Warrant Warden on top to deal with the 1-1. We have Ardenvale too, that's right. No, never mind. Alright, it's your turn. If Brazen Borrower could block anything, it would be insane. It would be really, really good. Here it comes. They have 1 card left. We're drawing Absorb next turn. Bane. Opponent's a real trooper, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they know we have Absorb in our hand. Game. Alright. Starting to see it a little bit. Definitely different than like a traditional blue-white control deck in that this deck is not like definitely not a Drago deck. What's up, Skip? I think the some number of Mystic Sanctuaries is correct. I'm not sure we have the right number, but being able to Planar Cleansing over and over again is pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. So, folks, check out BCWSupplies.com. They're announcing the new members of Team BCW for 2020. A lot of good friends of mine are on that team, which is great. And, of course, I still support them. I don't travel as much anymore, but go over to Twitter. They're giving a whole bunch of crap away. Shaheen Sarani's on the team. They announced him today. They're giving away 4 Teferis for him. Go to Team BCW on Twitter. Also go shop with promo code Jim10. Check it out. That's a keep. A little Gruul. Alright. Okay. A little Gruul action here. Hand's a little slow. Hand's a little slow. Alright, leaving out Absorb is just terrible. We're just so far behind on the board. We just Teferi bounce the Pel Collector, I guess. If they have Questing Beach or something, we're probably in big trouble. Our hand wasn't really great for a matchup like this, and we're probably in big trouble, barring a time wipe. Like, if they have Questing Beast here, it's over. Yeah, alright. Thankfully, they didn't have a green land. They couldn't cast the Pel Collector also, but... yeah, the Guardmages do not look very good here. Guess we can just play Gadwick as a 3/3. I don't think we want to draw a card off of it. Just block this Gruul Spellbreaker. Time Wipe or bust. Maybe Planar Cleansing. It might have time to draw that. Or nah. I don't think it matters. Actually, I punted. I should have blocked Questing Beast. Because now I can't Shotgun in Time Wipe if I draw it. Oh, they have a spell anyway. Woo, boy. Woo. That turn 5 kill? Alright. Alright. Sure. Sure. So... Giant Killer's in. Aether Gust is in. Guardmages are out. Dovin's Veto out. Agent out. Into the Story out. I don't really hate the 4th Planar Cleansing. Honestly. Lorian, don't be rude. I could even buy like a Devout Decree or two. Even though it doesn't kill that many things, it's just 2-mana interaction, which is just huge. Just want to lower our curve. I don't need Narset either. I just want things that are cheap. I don't want End of a Story. I don't want Agent of Treachery. Like, I don't want any of these cards, you know? The Narset Cleansing Decree. Seems fine. Narset finds Wrath too, which is great, so. Alright. It's fine. It's not great. It's fine. We're gonna ship probably the Castle. I think there's be planes. Maybe it's 3 tap lands. We need double blue also, I think. Planet Mulligans also. No, I didn't. Yeah, we did. They're tanking. In a tank. Alright. Cove me up. Love drawing lands. I mean, I love gaining life off lands. Edgewall Innkeeper. Alright, so they're like the Adventure Gruul deck. That's not good. That card's really good against us. Alright. Time white, please. Wow. Alright, we should draw land. What are they shock for? They have Stomp, I guess. Alright, they did it. Bone Crusher Giant. So that's fun to find. They cast that, we get the Devout Decree it. Hopefully we draw land, but now I have a play at least. That was cool. Like that big shadow of the giant. That was really cool. Alright, Teferi Time Raveler is here. We're definitely playing this to draw a card. Try and draw a land. We bounce Bone Crusher, we're going to draw another card, but we'll essentially gain a lot of life. I think that's fine. We have so many Wrath of Gods in our hand, I think we're fine. We'll just stay alive.
I'll protect you.
Land. No. Time to draw Mystic Sanctuary. Yeah. Sorry, Teferi. Teferi gets thrown away a lot, you know? Longstorm Beast. That's pretty annoying. They're playing that and not the red creature. Alright. Alright, I mean, that's fine. We can Giant Killer the Lovestruck Beast. That also disguises our Wrath a little bit. Buys us some time. I wish Arena didn't auto F6, you had nothing to do. That's the best part of Arena. It's so fast and smooth. I mean, there's no way they Rimrock Knight their Lovestruck Beast, you know? Like, I guess I should have went to blockers, sure, but there's just no way. That would be insane, you know? Yeah, I mean, sure. That seems unbelievably terrible. How do you play Shifting Ceratops instead of Bone Crusher Giant? Like, this is the card you play post-Wrath to make me feel awful about my life with haste. Play this card, draw a card. There must have been a misclick. There's just no way. There's just no way. Oh, Kara, you can just set your stops to bluff if you want to. They didn't haste it either. Yeah, it must have been a misclick. Interesting. So we could bounce a token and try and strand their Lovestruck Beast. I kind of like that, actually. Or we can just Chemister's Insight and draw some cards. Yeah, just a Teferi.
Right on schedule.
They don't have that many 1/1s in their deck, right?
Don't worry, I got this.
That's Teferi. Yeah, I think we just cast this. Yes, time wiping to bounce Giant Killer is pretty awesome. The Great Henge. Planar Cleansing, say what? That's pretty good. Sure. Ah, that's a tilt. That's a 2-2. They can never attack with Lovestruck Beasts anymore because they have the Great Henge in play. That's hilarious. Alright. Let's it's 2-tap, right? Let's draw a card. Draw some cards. So we'll just tap their creatures for a while, and then we'll set up Time Wipe or Planar Cleansing. We'll see. This is gonna draw them a few cards. It's fine. I don't think it matters. We're ahead on cards. Brazen Borrower's only their stuff, yeah. I would like a Time Wipe this Giant Killer back, but Planar Cleansing the Great Henge is pretty important, so. This card's good. Good little card. I don't tap the thing, obviously. That's fine. Maybe we just bounce the Great Henge now with the Brazen Borrower. Costs 4. Man, easy mode, you're a master. There's no way I would ever put them on Ember Cleaving right here. Like, why would you ever do that? Just play your spells and draw cards, you know? Sure. Alright. Like, that seems so bad. Alright. I could bounce my own stuff, but Planar Cleansing ahoy. This is a Bone Crusher Giant? Sure. So, I mean, like, they have like 3 questing beasts. Maybe we're dead, but Planar Cleansing. Feels good. Feels good. Must say, Planar Cleansing does seem really, really good right now. Yeah. So if they have another questing beast, we still have Brazen Borrower, so... Wait, I can... nah, we're one short of time wipe. Ah, that's pretty good, too. Alright, give him the old time wipe. Now we have Warrant, Warden, or Brazen Borrower. Paradise Druid, short. Image of a land, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Your turn. Do you like Sarah Angels? It's not that it's them having Embercleave in their deck. It's that they would choose to cast Embercleave on that particular turn. That was a really good draw. Alright, it's pretty interesting here. How about just Gadwick draw like 3 or 4 and just try and draw a land for Brazen Borrower? Yeah, let's actually start there. So we see if we draw a land or not, and we can decide our play. So X is going to equal 4. Should really draw a land off this. Alright, we did. Only 1, but... And then we get to, attack. And I would say bounce the 1/1. What's up, Libby? I think this game is, pretty over at this point. I think they have Domri's Ambush. Alright. That is even more unlikely than Embercleave, in my opinion. Opponent's figuring it out. What are they going to do? To beat my 7-card hand, my Teferi, and my Sarah Angel, my Gadwick. Questing Bizzle. Alright. So... I guess we just Aether Gust. Target this, tap the 5/5.
Here we go.
Your turn. That one. Game. This deck's pretty sweet, honestly. I think that I don't think playing the Elite Guardmages in the main deck's a good idea. I think it's a great sideboard plan, but you seem to be pre-sideboard against some decks, and it's just extremely detrimental against the decks that aren't those decks. But I like a lot of things that are happening here for sure. A lot. So. Let's beat this Gruul player. Get into our 4th match here. If you're sitting and welcome to the stream, my name's Davis. Welcome. This is Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, it's not great. It's got Wrath, but I feel like we could just die before they even play the Wrath. Oh, boy. I think we're going to mulligan. I think on the play we can keep this, but on the draw, the Absorb might just be too slow. Alright. I almost want to ditch the Absorb. It seems really hard to keep up on the draw. I want to make all my land drops. Cancel against a red green aggro deck on the draw is pretty rough. Well, they had the Bell Collector. We've got Planar Cleansing. Just gotta get there. And they have Questing Beast and Ceratops post. Alright. Devout Decree. It's not very exciting. Hello, opponent. Just a reminder, you have a Fabled Passage in play. In case you want to do something here. Second Forest. Okay. Okay. Stomping grounds. Okay. Alright, so I mean, we have the target for Devout Decree now. I'm taking 1,000,000 damage this turn, but that's not bad either. Top card. Islands? Don't want that. Let's go to 14. I mean, the problem is these collectors are just getting really big. They have like Questing Beast here, if they attack for 10. Like, we just can't do anything. Yeah, Ceratops would be a lot better for us. It's still bad, but man, they are in the tank. We do wish this Planar Cleansing was a time wipe for sure. Well, that was something. That was something, too. Okay. I mean, if their last card is a hasted creature, we are dead. But, yeah, I was just thinking that you had the 4th wipe over the Cleansing him aside. I agree. 4 Cleansing is a lot. Especially with the ability to recast them. I mean, Gust is good. Giant Killer blocks Rimrock Knight. We have spells to cast, you know. I think we're just playing this as a 1-2. I don't even know what our outs are here, honestly. Oh. Alright, we're dead. We can guess. We're just dead on board. Alright. I mean, matchup doesn't seem very good. Like, we need to draw a lot of relevant early interaction. And the thing is, game 1 just seems so hard with those 4 copies of the, with 4 copy of what's it called in our deck? Elite Guardmage. I definitely like the idea of a deck, though. I think Planar Cleansing is very good. I like Warrant, Warden a lot. The creatures are good. Gadwick is good. Time Wipe is good. Planar Cleansing is just great. It's just a really powerful card. $27 lands, you're killing me. We can't keep this. These Mystic Sanctuaries are also far too numerous. There are way too many Mystic Sanctuaries in your deck. Oh no. Alright. Alright, I mean, they're not doing anything. Like, we should never be in a spot where playing Sanctuary tapped, you know? What are they doing? They're just not doing anything. I mean... I guess we just... I kind of want a Sarah Angel. You could have like Frilled. I guess they could be playing like the Flash deck. I guess they should have like Frilled Mystic. I guess we just don't cast anything. All right. This matchup seems atrocious if it's the Flash deck. Oh, I don't know how we ever beat this deck. Ever. Alright, well, no token from the thing. And now I can cast a spell, too, because they're not going to get a... They can't Frilled Mystic me. They can obviously just, like, play something else, but... I mean... We're going to play Planar Cleansing, and they're going to counter it. Because we can't just say go this and play. So, we'll hold Time Wipe to play around the mana leak if we draw a land. I don't think resolving Guardmage matters here. We need to try and get this off the board, I think. And eating a counter spell is at least reasonable. Like... If it works, I want it to be this. You know? And then we draw a land. Next turn we're playing around Quench by playing Time Wipe, so sure. Yeah, this seems atrociously bad for us. Like, we're playing 6 mana sorceries and they're playing all flash things and negates. Did not draw a land. I think we say go and try and end step this. We need to do it actually at the end of their second main, so they don't get the token. This card's dope. What? Oh, I'm so stupid. I hit my main, not the... God damn it. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess. Either we Wrath or we don't, right? So... I hit the wrong stop. I hit my stop, not their stop. Damn. So close. Alright. Okay.
Cannot protect
So, we want Aether Gust, Mystical Dispute, Giant Killer. Oh, Giant Killer seems awesome. We don't want Planar Cleansing. Into this, I think this card's just terrible. I'm sorry, this card's just awful. Don't want Agent. Don't want Guardmages. Trying everything to be as nimble as possible. You want Narset? I guess Narset's pretty cool. It's cheap. We've got the Perception, I think. It is an instant, which I kind of like. I'm pretty happy with anything that's an instant speed. But it's kind of clunky. I just want to lower my curve as much as humanly possible. Let's try this. Giant Killer seems great. Seems really, really good. Being able to interact with the 4/4. Like, that 4/4 is just so good. Oh. Can't miss land drops. That's true. They have Crasis for that's fair. I can buy that. It's just cheap too. So, I mean, we can't keep this hand. We have to draw a land in our first 2 draws, or we just lose, and then we need to draw multiple lands otherwise. Like, if we feel it's a bad matchup, we want to get lucky. Maybe we can't keep this hand. Like, everything in a counterspell mirror is about making land drops so you can double spell and play around counterspells. Without lands, you can't do that. I think this is a mulligan. Maybe on the draw we can consider it, but this has to draw at least 1 land in 2 draws, or we instantly lose. And then even then we might lose because we just fall behind on lands and we can't win. So I'm gonna mulligan. It's honestly better. We're gonna keep. We're gonna ship Mystic Sanctuary. There's nothing I'll play on turn 1, right? I guess not. We need something to do, but Paradise Druid. Paradise Druid is like pretty hard for them to cast past turn 3 because they want to leave mana up for things, so pretty happy with that. Easy mode, do you agree with the mulligan? There's a lot of mystical disputes. It's not bad. I'll just take it up. Okay. Didn't put a land in play, so they have a bajillion spells in hand. That's probably not good for us. Yeah, pretty happy borrow or petty thefting here. Frilled Mystic? Sure. I mean, they have 2 mana up. I'll pay 2. Your turn. I too like to live dangerously. this card. I mean, we're gonna counter it. Like, it's a huge creature. Just gonna draw 2 cards for free. I mean, our Mystic Dispute looks pretty bad now, but at least we're on the board, I suppose. They're not playing the Paradise Druid. It's interesting. Alright, I mean, there's not really much we can do about that. I think I'm really thrilled to revive here. Just have too many cards in their hand. They're going to cast Brazen Borrower. That actually is probably really good for us, because now we can probably resolve our time wipe. Okay. Am I going to put a card on top of my deck? I don't think so. Like, is drawing Aether Gust good? Not really. I don't think I want any of these. Oh, but I have to target? Sure. Yeah. They have Frilled Mystic with Dispute. They have Dispute. We have Dovin's Veto. Jackal, resub. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, we're not really in good shape here. Too late for this, we have to Wrath. You have 3 mana up. Wrath, they paid for it. Alright, I mean, that seems really, really hard. Like, I don't know. That does not seem like a good matchup at all. And again, the 2/3s just seem really off. Obviously, as you were saying, the deck is metagame more towards the top decks in the format. We are in gold, so I haven't played Arena at all, really. So that's kind of unfortunate a little bit. But I think that unless you really know the metagame, those 2/3 should probably be in the board. Let's play in Standard. Your deck live for easy mode. Sure. Sure hope this Dovin's Veto is good. Stomping Ground. Robber of the Rich. Well, they got my Planar Cleansing. I maybe should play the island in case they have... I don't know what they would play with. That's a non-creature spell, but...
Might be a bad idea.
One of our cards really good against blue light control. Teferi Time Raveler. Well, yeah, that's pretty gross. I mean, Robber is good when it hits, I guess. Like, there aren't a lot of good... I guess, like, you're setting a counterspell. I mean, you gotta cast it now, though, right? Yeah, it's like... There aren't a lot of good hits in my deck. I would say Teferi's the only really, really good one. So they're Jund? Okay. Oh, there are Trail Combs decks, so... We can definitely get Planar Cleansing them. That'd be cool.
Nothing.
I should have played the Hallowed Fountain. I'm stupid. They had a land that time? Sure.
I got this.
Adorable. Bouncing the Cauldron Familiar for the double trigger. Gadwick the Wizened. You just jam Gadwick. Just draw 2 cards off of it. Seems pretty good, actually. Discard some of these Dovin vetoes. I mean, if they have a what's it called? A Casualties of War in their hand, we're probably pretty dead. But well, they found Murderous Rider.
I've got it.
I mean, I don't know their exact list, but most of the Jund decks are playing 4 Casualties of War. So, yeah, they have it. Nope, Murderous Rider. Okay. I mean, we're very live for Planar Cleansing. They got another Teferi. Okay. Absorb. Well, there is a Teferi in play, so it doesn't do anything. Gadwick, help me out here, my friend. Find me a Planar Cleansing. Agent's not bad. So let's discard this Veto, and I guess an Absorb. I guess our lands aren't as fantastic. Let's chip a land. If we get to Agent our Teferi back, that's kind of cool.
I've got time.
Okay. That's not good. They hit an Elite Guardmage. That's pretty good. I mean, we take back Mayhem Devil, we have a lot of blocks next turn. Alright. Also, we don't die to random, like, sacrifice crap, so... They obviously have the flyer, but...
Let's try this.
Yes, also the Mayhem Devil is for both. It's weird because, like, they've been so insane about making it so things are one-sided. Everything's, like, only affects your stuff or your opponent's stuff. But Mayhem Devil triggers on both, which is interesting. So if they sack stuff, we have a... That is pretty funny. It's only fair if they have our 3 drop, we have their 3 drop, so... Alright. Alright. What do they hit? Another they hit a land. Now we're at 4.
Sorry I'm late.
I guess that's true also. They can just bounce their thing back.
That's more like it.
This has been wholly unfun that they have been able to have a Teferi in play the entire game against us. Like, our time wipe isn't even good. They just have Mayhem Devil plus food. I guess we could, like, hard cast, or just cast Gadwick for X is 0, and I can't cast stuff on their turn, does it's a Fairy Blight. I'm just going to next game. Yeah, we lost to Teferi out of their Jund deck. I don't know why they're playing Robber of the Rich. I've never seen that before in the Jund food deck, but I guess when it steals your Teferi, it's pretty good. So, alright. This should be a good matchup for us, so I'm not really super worried about it, but that was pretty silly. Alright, so Dovin's Veto is not great. I want the 4th Cleansing. Do we want Aether Gust? I think we're cutting... I mean, End of the Story seems so bad, I'm sorry. Agent, Perception. And the Vetoes seem bad, too. Maybe like 1 beat up. I guess Narset doesn't stop Trailer Crumbs. That's fair. I think this is fine. Oh. It's a Hand of the Week nominee. It's better. It's better. I kind of ship the Absorb. Can't cast it yet. I want to cast these Guard Mages. Yeah. Honk. Well, that's new. I have not seen that animation before. That's pretty cool. So we want to borrow the food here, right? Seems like a pretty good idea. Oh. They have more cards than us. Don't worry, they have more cards than us. It's okay. Not gonna get us this time. Okay. Hello, Planar Cleansing. Guardmage is nice. Feel a little better about this game. So no worries, easy mode. It was pretty fortunate for them, and the card does not seem very good in their deck, so I get it. What is this? Oh, they're just crumbling. Okay. They made a blue, and I was like, what is going on? It's very cool. That's a boom boom. That's a boom boom. Active Gamer Fitness. You're a new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Thanks for that gift. Appreciate that. We're just jamming flyers here. It's obviously a little awkward with the Planar Cleansing, but like we're kind of just racing. I guess they have like food makers and stuff. We could like Teferi. I mean, Teferi bounce our own Guardmage is like just screaming that we have Planar Cleansing. Why does this have reach? I guess it's fine though. Now this is fine. So that plays into our Planar Cleansing plan anyway. So
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
why does Rob? Oh, he's an archer. He's a bow.
I have a plan.
Archers have reach. Got it. Oh no, our thing comes untapped. Oh god, I hate these Mystic Sanctuaries. Crumb, sure. Please draw land. Why does a dinosaur have reach? Yeah, good question. Why does a dinosaur have reach? I don't see any bow. They're just not killing my Teferi. Please draw a land that comes in untapped. Please draw a land. That's actually not the worst.
Oh, I've done this thing before.
They'll make a food, and then we'll probably sack our player time wipe. It can just jump really, really high. Alright, they have to draw 2 cards here. I guess they're not making food, though. This is fine. Planar Cleansing is looking pretty tasty next turn. Well, look who's awake. Zippy heard that there was food. So he's like, yo, I heard there's food on the TV. Can I have some food? I think we time wipe in response here. So I mean, they can make a food off the goose, but... So that way they don't get a food off the oven too? Yeah. Alright, so they did not make a food with their goose. Here's a new goose. They're drawing a lot of cards. Mayhem Devil. They just draw a lot of cards. Jeez. Trail Cops is pretty busted. I've played so little Standard over the last few months. This is all new to me. Leaves Zippy alone. He drinks fine. Nicole always makes fun of him because he always kind of like drinks like that, but leave him alone. Alright, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we just got a cleansing. I mean, this is whenever you sack a food. Pay 1. Can I cleansing in response to them activating the witch's oven? That would make it so they don't like do it before the food resolves.
Might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I like that. So they end step sack familiar, and in response to the ability, we cast Planar Cleansing, so the food isn't in play yet, so they can't draw cards off of it. Yeah, I like that. Sorry, Teferi. If we wait till their turn, they have more mana to activate Trail of Crumbs and draw more cards. So, what was the problem with that? Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. They could have gotten back their thingy, but they didn't. I don't get the sound that Cauldron Familiar makes. Alright, Elite Guardmage, you got some work to do, my friend. Just slam these two bad boys to get rolling here. So they have Murderous Rider, card. I mean, I guess Bouncing Devil isn't the worst. They can Murderous Rider the Guardmage, just attack it to Teferi. It's kind of fine, though. If I play the other Guardmage, I guess that's good, too. Yeah, just play this. I like to attack with the Devil, but I think it's fun. It's growling. It sounds like it's like, I don't even know. Sure. Alright. It's not a zombie cat, it's just a regular cat. Why isn't it a zombie? All it does is come back from the dead over and over and over again. Oh, Teferi then Guardmage. Yeah, that actually seems better. So then they can't use their spell. That's fair. That's fair. That makes more sense. I think it's just a fairy bouncing the Guardmage.
Right on schedule.
Yeah, Devout Decree would be nice. Draw a card. It's a land. Draw a card. Devout Decree. Castle Ardenvale so good. That's an absorb. Not great. Not great. They're shocking. Are you kidding me? This is a joke? This ain't no game. That was pretty brutal. How about the old Planar Cleansing? Can we pluck one of those bad boys? I should not have played the... this doesn't matter.
Sorry I'm late.
That's a land. I think we're dead. As much as I hate to say it. Yeah, like we get to like bounce a devil and absorb something, but we're not like dead. We're like medium dead, not like full dead. Alright, you're up. I mean, just have like... So they could have castled earlier and they just chose not to. It's silly. Yeah. That's a lot of lands. I'm not gonna lie, some of these games have been pretty ridiculous. This match in particular, where we literally just got Teferi'd on turn 3 by the Jund deck, and this game just drawn 100,000 lands. I mean, did I do anything wrong this game, easy mode? I don't think so. I'm sorry. I should have Teferi'd Guardmage that one turn the other way around, but I don't think it really changed anything. I mean, we're just dead. Alright, yeah. Kind of stinky. Not a great run. Not a great run. Alright, let's talk about this deck. So... Clearly, Easy Mode has built this deck to be kind of pre-sideboarded for matchups like this one. Which I don't entirely agree with. Planar Cleansing already seems really good against these decks. But I think the biggest thing here is just cutting out the low floor cards. This card sucks. I'm sorry. It takes so long for this card to be good. And even when it's good, it's not so much better than any other card. It's like you cast a card and just win the game on the spot, you know? Like, it's better than a Chemister's Insight would be, but it's not that much better. End of a story's gotta go. That was all 5, right? We lost to Ramp. We beat Mardu. We lost to... Gruul. We lost to Simic Flash. We lost to the food deck. But yeah, I think that, like, we can definitely tune this deck up a bit and, like, just cut some of the cuter cards. End of a story's got to go. I would love to see the Guardmages in the sideboard. I kind of want to see Narset main, honestly. Narset is pretty good. And I would love a little more early interaction. Like, we don't do much on turn 2. Our only 2-mana plays in this deck are a Warrant, which is almost never going to be cast. Dovin's Veto, not that common also. Or just bounce something with Brazen Borrower. Like, is Syncopate legal? What's the 2-mana counterspell that's legal? It's not Syncopate. Is it just Quench? Isn't there like an X spell? Is that not legal anymore? Quench isn't very good though. I don't think you need to be more Drago necessarily. I like the Guard Mages. It's just Quench. That sucks. I like the Guard Mages. Maybe you just play like 2 main and board 2. I think that's fine. Maybe play like the 4th Brazen Borrower. We just need more things to do early. Like, the Gruul matchup was embarrassing. Like, they just played creatures and killed us. You know, like, we just couldn't do anything. We shouldn't have any spells that mattered, you know? So, like, that kind of sucked. Opt is fine. It's kind of clunky, honestly, with tap lands and stuff. Tail's End. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's not a great card. A 3rd Warrant. I don't hate that either. Sure was easier when you can main deck Aether Gust, huh? The problem is our turn 1 plays are often tap lands. You know, we have 4 Tranquil Cove, Hallowed Fountain. You know, like, so Opt, the cost of playing Opt is certainly there. Definitely think we're way too high on Mystic Sanctuaries. I can see playing 1, maybe 2, but 3 just seems kind of out there. Insight's fine. I just don't know what early things we can do. I think 4 Brazen Borrowers is probably just necessary as far as early interaction goes. A lot of the other 2-mana spells just aren't very good. So, like, add the 4th Brazen Borrower. No, Cove is great. Cove is much better than Passage. I mean, not much better, but Cove is really good. Gaining life is great, and tapping for both colors is great, which is the important part. Right. Like, we're playing double blue, triple blue. We're playing Gadwick and Planar Cleansing in the same deck. You definitely want the Coves. Definitely. I mean, I think maybe the Guardmage is fine if we're just, like, playing more cheap stuff. Because the problem is, if Guardmage is, like, our first defensive play against Gruul, we're dead. But if we are able to do things earlier in the game and then play Guardmage to kind of, like, bridge a little bit, I think that's fine. Agent wasn't bad either, honestly. Opt is good with Gadwick. That is true. That is true. Opt plus Gadwick is pretty nice. No, EZMode, that's fine. I mean, obviously, the matchups we played did not seem conducive to us doing well. And if you're crushed with the ladder, I mean, keep it that way, you know, for sure. I'm just offering my suggestions, you know. Yeah, definitely chill on the Sanctuaries. I think the Guardmages are fine, but I think I would cut the end of the story for sure. I would go lower on Sanctuaries. Probably want the 4th Borrower, I think, is the best option as far as early interaction goes. It really isn't much better as far as 2-mana interaction goes. I think just playing something like this is probably very reasonable. I would cut the sideboard cleansing for a 4th time wipe as a concession to Nissa and, you know, Gruul and things like that. Like, it's a lot of Planar Cleansings, you know. Yeah, and actually, I kind of like that too. So we had another Warden. Tithe-Taker is a nice card in the sideboard for, like, the mirror and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. Not in our main deck, but so maybe we cut like look at the perception. Yeah, this is more of like an instant speed card anyway. Let me cut that. Add a Warden. Yeah, I think that sideboard wise, I don't know if we need Disenchant. We have Planar Cleansing. We have Teferi. Obviously, it is good occasionally, but disputes are good. Narset. Yeah, I mean, it would. I think if you play Tithe, you want like 3 of them, which is a lot of sideboard space for kind of a niche matchup. It's good in the mirror too, obviously, but it's not great. I play a 3rd Aether Gust, honestly. It's good. It's good at Simic. Yeah, I play a 3rd Aether Gust, and I would cut the Disenchant. Again, just more cheap interaction. So yeah, I think I like this. I would play 4 Borrower, 3 Warrant. So we've lowered our curve. We cut the kind of clunkier cards. Definitely cut a Sanctuary. Maybe play a 2nd Passage. And I guess that's also a tap land. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe just play another island or plains. I just play another island, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the deck does seem good. I think we did run pretty badly. And our matchups were not certainly great. But the card Planar Cleansing does seem very awesome. It seems just insanely good against the food decks. And just good against a lot of things, honestly. It's just good against the things that are usually good against the deck like this. Usually, when people are playing against control decks, they try and play things that don't die to Wrath. And those things die to Planar Cleansing, which is awesome. So, seems pretty sweet. So, EZMode, thank you for the donation. I'm sorry the games didn't go super well. But thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah. It sucks that the vetoes are a little tough, too, because they're just kind of like dead in some matchups. But 2-mana interaction is pretty important. So, big thanks to Mr. EZMode for the donation. Hope you enjoyed your deck live. Thank you so much. And that's it for me. I got Christmas shopping to do, and I got that's true. Hitting adventures is really good. So, Christmas shopping to do, and we're seeing Star Wars tonight. So, am I down to do a deck tech? Sure, bring it on. Bring it on, but do it quick. All you two folks, subscribe, like, comment. I love y'all.